Hey everyone! In this political climate, I felt like making a Canada Day video. Happy Canada Day! I never felt, I guess, what is like classically patriotic growing up. Between certain barriers to access, cold weather, and just plain not feeling like I fit in, never occurred to me as a child that I'd get to be today years old and still in Canada and feeling a connection to it, a connection to the space that I don't know I overtly felt in my younger years. But there was, and like the older I get, the more I think about things that were part of my childhood here that are just inherently part of who I am and how I think. And thank you, Canadian government, for your PSAs. Oh, I'm not going to put anything to do with Astro, but if you want to, Google Astro the robot. That made me kind of risk averse in some respects. Obviously, what it was meant to do, but wow, was it effective. At this point, if you haven't seen the house hippo, you are on the wrong side of TikTok.
Is it?
And it was a North American house hippo.
The North American house hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States.
Not all of Canada either. Some places were blissfully kept clear of the house hippo.
House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen.
Isn't that cute? Who wouldn't want a house hippo?
That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV.
It could not be more relevant today than it was then. And of course, we have the historical stuff that as a Canadian kid I was inundated with, and in particular the log driver one. I thought this was old and archaic and annoying, but yet somehow so compelling.
For he goes burning down and down white water. That's where the log driver learns to step like this.
I tried so hard to run on anything log-like because I know it. The woman there she's the one who's going on about wanting the log driver who learns to step lightly. But she can do it too. She just doesn't get the praise for it.
With the style of my log driver, for he goes burning down and down white water. That's where the log driver learns.
And look how her little waist, I'm sorry, perhaps not a good thing to be showing the girlies, the young girlies, but so cool as he does a pole dance in effect with the slimness of her waist. So much time and effort was done in play recreating that whole log driver concept art. And let's not forget how every single night to watch Polka Dot Door,
So come in the polka dot way.
I wonder if this is the night. Is this the night in which they are going to meet the Pokeroo? And I hated it. I honestly found it obnoxious as a child. But now as an adult, the nostalgia is real. The nostalgia is strong. So then there's we got a little bit older, and my cohort anyway, we were taught a lot about burning down the White House. And as if we individually were holding matches. And this has been recreated since some people have been a little bit upset about some talks of annexation. And yeah, it's led to some unhappiness and reminders. And in high school, a Margaret Atwood book being read was well within the norm. It's really good. Like, she's hilarious.
And I woke up this morning to find that the Statue of Liberty had been transformed into a screaming chicken.
And so she made this TikTok.
So thank you very much for the invitation to join you, but we've decided not to do that.
We have a disinterest in being part of another country. All I can say is, I agree, Margaret. I agree. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering, she's the person who wrote The Handmaid's Tale. I don't want to leave this without taking a moment to going back to PSAs. I'm going to show you this.
Responsibilities, like the right to refuse unsafe work. And always look out for your fellow co-workers. Because when you make safety a priority, guys...
And at this point, you're wondering, so the guy has obviously bypassed a lot of things that safety would suggest are things you shouldn't bypass. Why are you showing me this? Like,
You help prevent injury.
Workplace injuries and deaths are preventable.
and I think you get it now. The sense of humor involved, beautiful. Beautiful. Chef's kiss, beautiful. And then for beauty, we all know that large portions of Canada are gorgeous. We have lots of green space, and we got like one of the national parks, not one near me, but one of them got involved in the whole sexualizing the woodlands.
Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna watch. You're gonna play. You are going to be a good girl.
If that won't get people's attention, I don't know what will. But anyways, happy birthday, Canada. Happy Canada Day to all the Canadians who watched, to all the non-Canadians who stuck around. You are loved. Subscribe if you want to, like if you want to. You are wonderful. Bye.